Alright, hey guys, if you don't recognize my voice, that's fine, but I think some of you might catch on as to who I am. Um, this is going to be the very last video you'll see of me. Animal Jam wise, um, I quit if it wasn't obvious enough by me deleting my channel and no longer being active on Animal Jam nearly as much as I used to. I only get on if someone requests me to, which again is very seldom. So, I left my channel without bothering to explain to you guys as to why I left my channel, because I will get to that actually, so I'll just quit rambling now and I will tell you the reason I quit. So I did play Animal Jam. You guys may not believe me, but I'm Xylia, the YouTuber who deleted her channel at nearly 400 subscribers because of an issue. Now, I played Animal Jam since about 2011 or 2012 and didn't quit until this year, 2017. I have many personal issues and general issues I'd like to address in my quitting that didn't bother to go over. I kind of flat out deleted my channel without, any warning or explanation to follow. So, number one is Animal Jam is an absolute glitchy mess. AJ never seems to follow their game too well and are too urgent to rush out and release the newest thing without really taking the precautions and over what they need to. Now, I know these things take a long time and a lot of skill, so I'm thankful they put that into the time and to even bother making it. But I feel, when it's at least close to completion, they go off and rush it out for more money. This money seemingly doesn't go towards their game. I mean, it's hard to say, but I'm not impressed with how glitched the game is. It really takes away the appealing image I used to of the game as an entirety and reminds me of just on how finished it seems to be. I've heard rumors about people still being charged after declining or canceling any purchases made to Animal Jam. That makes, in my opinion, AJ complete scumbags. You're stealing money from the person that doesn't even want their money going towards what it used to before. They quit it for a reason. Taking money and ignoring reason is beyond messed up that I can comprehend. I've also noticed a lot of famous jammers are purposely making their videos long, so they can put in ads and they can get more money for their videos. So majority of jammers are in fact playing Animal Jam just for the money source really, and are more than likely not being as sincere as we think. I'm just not saying someone can't enjoy Animal Jam and get money. I'm saying a lot of people are turning it into a money source. The greediness inside this community, in-game and out, again, is disgusting. My friends, too, also had some unfortunate experiences on AJ. One particular and very close friend of mine had a quote-unquote buddy of hers attack her and send people to attack her over her username. If not that, they'd make fun of it. I'm not going to mention the user, though. I'm trying my best to leave out names and just leave the experience. Aside that, the AJ community has gone to such a level that they attack people over their usernames. This I never knew until she brought it up. It seems people in this forsaken community just attack people because it's funny, hard to say. Some might do it just because they have the power or are jealous over something. This has no motivation other than laughs, which isn't okay at all. To deliberately ruin someone's experience is confusing and all sorts of awful. Now, as for my story, I want to say my decline was in December 2015. That's when a user I won't name tried to scam me of my headdress. My friend and I met through that situation, and myself, we both endured long times of harassment by misled fans of this user. It slowly came to a halt, yet she popped up here and there trying to make us miserable. It dragged on for such an extent of time we really stopped caring. It got to the point I made a rant video about her, which really clarified what happened. My channel was well known for its rants on things not really discussed on AJ or hardly seen by the millions that play. People, of course, confronted their arguments and own viewpoints, which I actually really enjoyed discussing with others. I'll admit some were flat-out unintelligent comments that I usually encountered and scoffed at. My channel began to blow up. It was insane the amount of support I got from all of my subscribers. My subscribers weren't just subscribers, they were my friends. I have so many of them talking to me still on a daily basis. Being a YouTuber who openly voiced their own opinion, of course, was risky, as not everyone liked that. But did I care? No. Instead of getting angry, I would have a reasonable conversation on my viewpoints and listen to theirs as well. If anyone wanted to throw a hissy fit, it would be shared and laughed at. I honestly didn't care about the backlash I got. However, I did get my videos stolen quite often. That was a rather big mess I hated dealing with. It irritates me that people don't bother to be with being creative on their own and using their own mind. Referencing and stuff is fine when it comes to using my content, but straight up stealing my content word for word is not cool. I dealt with copyright complaints to these individuals more times than I can remember. Right there is when my passion for video started to decline. Seeing my work get straight up jacked like that was so angering. Uh, what was the point of making these if nobody would have respect for the uploader? My channel was not a free shop by any means. I stopped uploading videos for a while and gave myself a break from all the copyright issues. During my long break, a long time and very beloved friend of mine unfortunately took his own life on April 26th this year. I was beyond damaged and didn't even upload for like an even longer time after the news. It took a while to recover, and even today I'm still not there. When I started back into the spirit of things, of course I was presented with more drama. Here's where things got to the peak of all wrongs. This one YouTuber, who I once again won't name because I at least have the decency to not go and send people to attack one person, made a video about me. I was getting messages on my Xylia AJ Instagram about someone who uploaded about me. I was curious and investigated myself. It was a video ranting about me, about my rant that I made about a famous AJ person that treated my friend and I like garbage. And this isn't the one I mentioned a bit ago, this is a completely different person. I'm fine with videos being made about me. Everyone has their right to express their opinions. In fact, I could take away some tips from these kinds of videos if they were well scripted ones. This particular video was terrible. It provided no proof of what I was saying was wrong, and she didn't even have a set argument. This person made essentially, this person made the video and essentially set me up for being attacked. A gateway, if you please. It wasn't long until this person's audience attacked me like no tomorrow. She even linked my channel in the description of her video. These weren't your average comments like, oh, you're so mean. No, these comments were telling me to end my own life. Her fans were sent to tell me to kill myself. While the uploader did not tell them to say that, she left a gateway open and didn't bother to say anything about how they should talk to me. When I confronted her on Instagram, she flat out said those weren't her fans and completely denied the whole situation. It got to be such an issue, to such an extent, I began to think about quitting. After all the garbage I went through with the loss of my friend, which I even uploaded about, she had the nerve to try to rile up more drama. Sorry, guys. I'm not making this video to attack the person. I'm making this video to say how absolutely wrong it is for anyone to tell them to kill themselves. I have a lot more going on in my life than my friend passing away. A lot of more garbage that makes my life in danger. As a person who has actually had suicidal thoughts and attempts, those comments hit me very hard. I never got treatment for these actions and rather learned to cope with them, which is seriously a mental toll, which really messed me up, to be honest. I don't have these as nearly as much as I used to, but they still affect me nonetheless. In fact, suicide isn't even something you should use to defend yourself in any argument. I sat down for a while and began to realize what a trash community I was entertaining for. I know these specific people who attacked me aren't the entirety of AJ, but I do still have a small belief there's good people on Animal Jam, but I couldn't believe it. I immediately emailed AJHQ about this, and they got into investigating and seemingly did nothing about it in the end. I got no responses and no updates on it. I don't care if someone hacks me, I don't care if someone scams me, but I do care if people are going to take it to the extent of another person's life. This stuff needs to be talked about more in the AJ community. That's what led me to quit. I live a life of absolute terror most of the time, and the last thing I need is what I thought was a community I could love and trust to attack me. I really hope the person I emailed this video comes who comes out and says something on this. I give him permission to use my username and everything so they know the source of the whole story. I know this certain individual doesn't like drama, but I do know he cares about the community he's a part of despite everything he went through. Now, I know the last argument you're going to make if you even made it this far is, oh, well, why didn't you upload it under your original channel? I see it's open. Well, that was a plan. That was actually a plan I was going to do, but I'm like, no, because there's certain people I don't want seeing this video. You know, if they find it, then that's fine, but whatever, you know. And I understand I don't have, like, screenshots of these messages, as this actually occurred quite a while ago. And if you happen to find the video that stirred all this up, you know, you might be like, you're a little hypocritical for bringing up old news when people were telling her she brought up old news. It isn't and isn't old news, in my opinion. It's still a small ongoing issue, as people I still see are fighting for me to come back and not let this get to me. So I thought I would make this video as a clarification as to why I left and why I am not coming back. So hopefully it gets put to rest now and it does not get kicked up again, because this is indeed going to be old news very soon, if it hasn't already. And I think the final argument anyone's going to make is the again, screenshots. You know, like, again, like I said, it was a while ago, and the people I have sent these messages to, the messages were already deleted, because, like, I don't hold on to long histories like that, and even if I wanted to find them, I'd have to do hours of searching. And I want to get this video up as soon as possible so people just stop wondering why I left. So you get more of an in-depth sort of thing about it. But yeah, that's this is the last you're gonna hear from me. So I want to thank everyone who took part in my channel, and I want to thank everyone who made my AJ experience as good as it could be while I was still there. I still indeed do have my social media. If you want to talk to me at all, feel free. I will give you my social media. If just ask me in the comments below if I have, you know, such and such, and I more than likely will. But please, guys, just this is a reminder. Just don't say things you're going to regret that's going to hurt people, because you have no idea what comments like those can do to people. And, you know, there's a time and a place if you're going to use it in a joking kind of way. If you're that kind of person, there's a time and a place for it. But all in all, just be a little bit wiser with your words and your decisions, because you never know what people are going through. And quite frankly, this is a really good example of not understanding what someone's another person's life is like, because that's honestly the last thing I needed at that time, because it was such an absolute wreck those last few months. So yeah, please, guys, just be nice to one another. And maybe, you know, if I were you, I would quit Animal Jam by now, because guess what? I hear so many people are ending up in the same boat as me, just quitting. I've had a lot of my friends quit already. And, you know, there all comes a time when we will quit. I'm not going to say you have to quit, but I'm just saying I would consider it now, because it seems like this community isn't going to get any better despite all the talks that people have made about this sort of stuff. And I know my video will probably just go to waste, but I hope it stands as something at least on why people need to be nice to each other, if that whole Rosy Star stuff in the past wasn't anything to open your eyes about. I want to thank you for sticking with me through this long video, and I'm sorry if any of you are angry with me or upset with me. You know, this is just how it's going to be. And yeah, if you want to leave any comments below on your own experience on Animal Jam, what made you quit, what you think community could do better, just leave it below. I'll pop in here and there and just see what you guys have to say, but I'm not coming back to Animal Jam after all that garbage ensued. So you have some people to thank for that if you want to really confront them. But then again, you guys, be nice. Have a reasonable conversation, okay? Thank you.